Welcome to the Bougie Black Brother Network. Good afternoon and welcome to Fade to Black Cinema. I'm Michael, your Bougie Black Brother, and I have a special guest with me, Marsalis Anthony Greer. How are you, Marsalis?
Good.
Sure. I wanted to, because we saw both seasons of, what is it? A series of unfortunate events. The Lemony Snicket actual series on Netflix, right?
Yes.
So when I first told you about it, were you interested in it?
Well, I saw that there were like 3 kids in there. So I was like, I want to watch it because I didn't know if it was action or not.
So you had no idea.
I just wanted to watch it because y'all told me that the baby was. Y'all told me about the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was one that was intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
He was intelligent, and there was one with the teeth. The baby one,
it chops on
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other one was the one that builds.
So like a mechanical and build stuff out of anything.
Yeah, but the intelligence, he has to say what you need and stuff like that.
So he organizes things.
Yeah, and she builds it.
And the chop baby eats into anything, right?
Yeah.
So at the beginning of it, you saw that the house was burnt down and they became orphans.
Yeah.
So what did you think about the narrator, that guy that was standing there telling the whole story? What did you think about him? Was he useful or was it what?
He was kind of useful because he said what happened, because we wouldn't have knew what happened until he said that the house had burned down and they were orphans because they didn't have their family died in the fire.
Right, exactly. And then the bank guy showed up. The black guy. What was so unique about that guy?
He kept on coughing every time. He was like sick.
Yeah, but he never said why he was sick though. He'll just go all throughout the whole series,
Yeah.
But he was kind of funny, and his wife was a reporter.
Yeah.
So she kept showing up doing the reporting and everything.
Yep.
But then it came to they was orphans, and then they brought it to the one guy who was like the criminal guy.
He tried to steal their fortune.
You remember his name? Count Olaf. He was Count Olaf. So he was pretty good.
Yeah.
I think because he was an actor and he kept dressing up
as a coach
and everything. he dressed up as anything.
Yeah.
So we saw both series. What did you think about which season did you like the best? Did you like how it started or the second half of the season? Which one that you found that was like really, really interesting?
The second season.
Why?
Because the second season, Count Olaf had burned down the hospital.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
And then he said that the orphans did it.
Right. So they blamed them.
Yeah, and then everybody started chasing the orphans, and then they were running, and then they had locked the people out of the that room, and then that dude kept on banging on the door, and he said, let us in, and then he stopped and said, please. That was funny.
So, but you missed the part that the people that was trying to save them, remember, they said that was Count Olaf. So they thought that the kids killed Count Olaf.
Yeah. I wasn't to that part yet.
Okay. No, but that was before that part. So go ahead. Explain that part. What do you remember about that? About the guy that was that was the one when they was over there with all of those birds, remember?
Yeah.
In the town with the birds.
So that was before.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had went to the with the coughing little guy.
Yeah, yeah. The bank
The
guy.
bank
Yeah,
guy, yeah.
yeah.
So and then they were over there with Count Olaf. Count Olaf didn't know that they were there
Right.
until the bank person had went into their room, and then Count Olaf had dressed up as somebody else, and then- and
But
then
he's
he had,
always dressing up as somebody
I
else.
know he had gave him a beer or something,
Yeah,
a drink.
a drink because he was
Yeah.
behind the counter.
Yeah.
Remember? But
The
they knew
people,
each other though. Remember?
yeah.
That's actually Lemony Snicket's brother. The one who did the narrating, that was his brother that actually died. Because he was a cab driver.
Oh yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
You didn't say it though. Go ahead.
So that's when there were two more kids. They were orphans too.
Right, right, right. But that was at the school that they went to, remember?
Yeah.
So when they
And
went to
then
the school,
they had found them.
Mhm.
They both said that their parents had died in a fire.
right, because they was in the, what is it? VFD? Do you remember what it stand for? Because remember they kept seeing that symbol,
Yeah,
VFD.
some of them said they were just so different. Some of them were for the hospital. Some of them were for different things. I was like, which one is it? Because I was like, oh my gosh. But and then the the eye on
Count Olaf.
Count Olaf's ankle
Mhm.
and the other the it was the on the other one that they thought it was Count Olaf.
Yes, so
that
that was
really
limited.
wasn't an eye.
So it wasn't an eye. So they
No.
always thought it was an eye.
Yeah,
But what was it?
it was really the symbol of the
VFD
the symbol of the VFD that
was
that
combined
the
together.
kids had found, and they combined it. They were trying to find they combined it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it had heat and it had cold.
Mm.
And you can turn it into like a telescope.
Right, right. So it was a like a little type of I'm not sure, some kind of apparatus, but it looks like a telescope, not a telescope. Yeah, is it
looks
a
like-
telescope? Yeah, something like that, or
Yeah.
periscope. Yeah. So they looked through there, but it you know, one of the pieces the three other kids had.
Yeah, and
then
the other pieces,
the other
the
three.
two other people had.
Mm-hmm. So that what made it interesting because
Yeah, I was like, are they brothers and sisters or something? I was like,
but they was in a group together. They
Yeah,
was
they were.
the parents was part of the VFD.
yeah,
So you don't remember what the VFD was?
no,
The Volunteer Fire Department. You missed that part?
yep,
It was a volunteer fire department. So
Oh.
it was kind of ironic, if you know what the word ironic means, that they were volunteer fire department, but they died in a fire. So
Yeah.
all of these people died in the
Fire.
fire and all.
yeah,
So, but remember, after the kids took off, they went to this apartment all the way up the stairs, and the elevator wasn't working.
Oh, yeah.
And the kids was in the elevator part, and then that one lady wanted to be with Count Olaf, and he pretended he was some guy from Germany. Remember?
oh yeah, and then that girl, their
Was it the librarian? No, not the librarian.
it was their babysitter, not their babysitter, but
The
the
guardian.
owners.
The
Yeah,
guardian.
the guardian.
Yeah.
And then, but she really wasn't their guardian. She was really Count Olaf's girlfriend.
No, she became his girlfriend. She didn't know who he was. But then when she figured out she wanted to be with Count Olaf, she just agreed with everything. Because remember, she was married to that other guy
Yeah.
out there. But then she changed and said, I want to follow Count Olaf. But Count Olaf wasn't Count Olaf. He was playing like he was some German whatever. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I thought that was entertaining.
Yeah.
So which part did you like the most? Did you like the part where they was in the school, or the part when they was at the circus and they was playing like different freaks, or the one when they was at the hospital, or the one because there was different places that
I
they
like the
continued to go to.
I like the circus.
The circus was kind of weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. There were so many freaks. Wait, there not so many, but there were 3 freaks in there already. But they just the orphans had dressed up. They had dressed up as a freak.
Yeah. So it was like the wolf baby
Yeah,
because she was always eating stuff, and then they were like twins.
yeah,
that
but
were
they
connected,
yeah.
and then they made them eat what?
They made them eat corn,
Yeah.
raw corn,
Raw corn.
and it was so funny because they couldn't
Right.
even eat it.
Yeah, because they kind of was like, but their hands couldn't put it to their face because
Yeah.
the one hand was over there like that, and they was eating
Because
corn.
if I had the corn, if that was in there, I would have been like, hey, let me get this one, and you hold that, and I bite this side, you
And
bite
you
that
bite
side.
the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah, they
it was
don't
a
think
show.
like that.
Yeah, they didn't think like that. I know. So, but I found it really interesting and really, really entertaining.
Yeah.
And I know you liked it, so I wanted to do a podcast with you because I know you liked it and you was like really, really interested in it because
Yeah.
after you saw me watching the second half, then I was like, y'all need to see the first part so you can understand what was going on.
Yeah, because I started watching it with you, and I was like, what?
I
I was like, who are? I was like, who is Count Olaf? I was
Right,
like, you said you have to see the first season.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
but the first season made you understand what was going on, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then it was so many Guardians that
I know.
was going up to that point.
Yeah, but one of those Guardians, they were in the F.
The VFD.
Yeah, the VFD.
Most of them were though. Remember,
Yeah,
because they had
but
a
the,
big picture with all of them in there.
Oh yeah, true. But the that Guardian really didn't get bit by a snake.
Oh, that was from the first season, though.
But I thought that was a snake because that snake would slithering towards him.
But remember, the snake played with the baby. The snake wouldn't eat people. It was like a vegetarian snake.
Oh yeah,
So
true.
they thought the snake ate him, but it couldn't because
No, it bit him.
they thought it
They
bit him,
thought it
the
bit him.
poisonous one. Remember?
Yeah, but instead it was just like a
Something else.
yeah. I don't know what it was, but it was
So
like
I
a
don't remember
chemical.
that part.
It was like a chemical.
Yeah, but that was Olaf being mean to them because remember they locked behind that locker and they was in the place with all the spiders and the snakes and everything from that.
Yeah.
So, but I just found that
Count
pretty
Olaf
nice.
was trying to kill them, I think.
Because he want their inheritance. Because he want their money. Because
He want their fortunes.
Yeah, their fortune, which is their inheritance. Because if you inherit something, it means whatever your parents have, you get that. That's what's an inheritance is. So their fortunes is their inheritance, which made it interesting. You know?
Yeah.
So, but other than that, did you really enjoy it though?
Yeah, I enjoyed it more than I enjoyed other stuff like it.
Something
but
like
still,
it. Okay.
but still, I like this one better.
Better.
Yeah.
So you look forward to like season 3?
Yeah, I didn't like the ending because they really could have did better.
What do you mean?
Season 2, well, they had fell off a cliff.
They didn't fall off the cliff yet. They was on their way to fall off a cliff.
Oh yeah.
Remember they cut it.
Yeah.
And then at the end it was like,
They was about to fall off the cliff.
Yep,
I was like, why would you stop it there? But then I was like, there's more seasons. So
Yeah, there's another
And then
season
I was
coming.
like, I really want to see those seasons. I was like, I wish there was a season already out.
Because you really wanted to see it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they working on the 3rd season because there's a lot of people who actually watched it, which was good.
Yeah.
I think I enjoyed it more than I thought. I wanted you to see the actual. There was a movie about it before they made the TV series
I was like, why didn't y'all just make it into a movie?
because it's too
Like,
long. Because the Lemony Snicket books, so it's a whole series of this. That's why it's so many of these. It's a series of unfortunate acts, So it's unfortunate things that keep happening to these orphans, and even though like the parents still alive, trying to get to the kids, they don't even realize that. But they think one of the parents is alive that's trying to get to them.
yeah, the one with the butterfly thing, the butterfly wings.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, they think that's the parents, but and then they didn't know which one was real.
no,
They didn't the orphans. They was like they didn't know if that really was their mom or not
right.
because that really was the librarian
Yeah, because the
and the
librarian and
glow
the
the
secretary to the bank guy, remember?
yeah and the glow really wasn't real.
Right, right.
So
Oh,
that
that
I
was when
was
they was in a tent, remember?
yeah
But then she died. They fed her to the lions.
yeah
Which one was that?
the
The bank lady or the
library
librarian?
the librarian.
Yeah, she said, "I'm gonna save y'all. I'll jump in for you."
Hmm.
And then she jumped in, and then the lions ate her up. So it's kind of violent all through this, don't you
Yeah,
think?
it is, but it's not.
Yeah, yeah, because they don't really show how gross it is,
Yeah,
but it's yeah.
yeah. They just show her jumping in.
But they never saw what the lions did and
Yeah,
everything. And then all the ravens and everything. Remember what I told you? What a whole bunch of ravens is called?
a kill,
Nah, almost.
a murder,
Very good. So you did remember. So a bunch of ravens are called a
a murder.
murder. Yeah, I thought that was really cool when I figured it out because he said it on the show. So I looked it up just to see if he was lying, but he wasn't. So it was good. So overall, you would see it again,
Yeah,
and you can't wait for the third season.
yeah. I can't wait.
And then you said it's better than a lot of other ones that you've seen.
Yeah, it is.
It's better than Luke Cage.
I really don't know
What do you mean you
because
don't know? Didn't you see the whole Luke Cage?
yeah, but I didn't see the whole. I didn't see the Lemony Snickers.
Yes, you
I
did. You saw both seasons. There's no more yet.
I thought there was a third season.
Not yet.
Okay,
So you got to judge it
well,
off what you saw.
Well, I think Lemony Snickers
Go ahead.
because well with Luke Cage, he almost got killed, right?
Almost. And the kids almost got killed every episode. What are you talking about?
Well,
Olaf been trying to kill them since the beginning.
wait, he was?
Yeah, he
Wait.
wanted to kill them. He wanted their fortune. But if they died, then the guardian gets the money. So he been trying to find a way of keeping them and then trying to kill them so he can get the money.
My question is, how did he know about them?
Because he was part of the group of the VFD.
Oh,
See, so if you part of the second season, you find out when Lemony Snicket brother was talking to him, you find out that he was part of that whole group. That's why that group had that tattoo
yeah.
down on their leg. So the ones that was really part of that, it was that. So there was a
But
lot
the
of
other
level
one
detail.
was really a eye, and the other one was
No.
really a part of the VFD.
No, it wasn't an eye. It was just the way the VFD was on their leg. It looks like an eye, but it actually was the VFD because they went to a town that had VFD on there, but it wasn't the volunteer fire department. It was just VFD. And they was like, this is where we need to go. And then to come to find out, that's not really where they wanted to go. So it was a little different from that.
Yeah.
So, but
And they found the map too.
the map burned up. Remember when they got into the balloon and that guy, that's when the orphans took off in the balloon, remember? And they dropped down and all off, and that lady shot one of the ravens, and the people wanted to beat them up.
No, yeah, but and then the librarian had the map to their mom to the
Was it that
orphan's
one?
mom, the
Yeah,
librarian.
yeah, the librarian. Maybe you're right. Maybe it was just so much going on in there. Sometimes you can catch it. Sometimes you're like, really, I forgot that part. But so when the third season come on, we may have to watch the second season
Again.
again just to catch up. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
at least the last couple, just to catch up.
Because I really didn't. I saw it, but I was really like, I didn't know what those words meant. Some of them.
Yeah.
So I was like, what are they saying? Like,
right. So that's why next time just ask the questions and we can talk through it.
okay.
So then if we have to do another review, you'd be like, oh, remember what we talked about? And then we can go from there.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's Fade to Black Cinema with my grandson, Marsalis Anthony Greer, which we appreciate you stopping by. And the next thing we'll probably see is season 2 of Luke Cage, which comes out on Friday, which is tomorrow. Yep, season 2.
Tomorrow?
Yep, comes out tomorrow.
So we can see it tomorrow?
Yeah, it starts tomorrow.
Yay.
Yeah, we'll see. So we'll get to see that. But other than that, thanks for stopping by, Marsalis. And we appreciate it. And hopefully we'll get together for the next episode. Would you enjoy that?
Yes. Of course.
Of course you will. All right. Well, thanks a lot. And we'll see you next time on Fade to Black Cinema. Thank you.